you bless, point to the sky. I'm Jay Clark. Hey. I just felt like y'all needed to hear this song today. I felt that in my heart. Clap. Welcome to After the Show, franchise Jay Claxton and Dr. Cass to the left of me. How you feeling?
I feel good, especially since we're on WMAR.
ABC2, every Saturday night, we got you. We're here. Entertainment, culture, worldly issues.
Fashion.
Everything. We got you. And when I say worldly issues, we gonna take care of everything. We got you. And matter of fact, speaking of having you, we got Bunkey Jr, aka the Strut King, showing you. We're talking about, actually not showing you how to do the Oark Heights Strut, but he's talking about all the things that he went through, all the things that he had, and all the things that he has going on so far from him doing a strut. Like going to visit certain superstars and things of that nature.
And opportunities that he had just because of that.
Right.
And you know, we really do have a Baltimore packed show this week. Yeah. I am so incredibly excited. We have Senior VP of Urban Programming, Dion Summers. Dion DZ Baltimore was on, born here, raised here, and he's doing amazing things in the music industry.
Right. He always is, and man, you know, shout out to Dion, because Dion was the one who hired me in regular commercial radio. So shout out to Dion, shout out to the Strut King, shout out to you for taking some time to watch After the Show with Jay Claxton and Dr. Cass right here on ABC2. We'll see you in a second.
Know you want to party at Safari, Baltimore's largest 25 and older club on the weekends. Celebrate life with us. Book your section or your event today. Scan that QR code in the corner or give us a call at 410-624-5662 or online at www.safaribaltimore.com.
Safari Club, 5625 O'Donnell Street, Baltimore, located just 1,000 feet off of exit 57 off of I-95.
This episode is sponsored by Safari Nightclub.
Hey. If you bless, point to the sky. I'm Jay Clark. Hey. I just felt like y'all needed to hear this song today. I felt that in my heart. Clap.
I'm in love with my bestie of 20 plus years. Right. I'm so proud of him. And he is Senior VP of SiriusXM. By day, you can hear him on The Heat from noon to 6 p.m. Right. And you can hear him on the weekends for the Weekend Countdown. But we brought him on today because, did you know that hip hop is turning 50?
Didn't I tell you I'm 37?
In dog years, lies you tell. So, you know, I am so excited. We have Dion DC, Dion Summers, you know, a fella Baltimorean up here with us today. Hey, Dion.
Yo, that was kind of an A and B conversation y'all was having over there. So I'm glad I'm in, because I was about to see my way out, because like
we had
off the chain, man.
We had a sex therapist earlier.
Right.
I love it. What up, Doc? What up, Jay? So
how you feeling, man?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to After the Show. It's the after party.
Thanks for having me. Do we have to deepen our voices when you say that? It's after the show.
Yeah.
After
and
the
you
show.
You did Love Zone. You did Love Zone originally, so you know how to change your voice and get into that pocket. You know.
Yes. Welcome to After the Show.
I like that. Yes. We might need to use you as a voice. We might need to use you as a voice.
The big voice is Dion.
But
love it. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Hip hop's turning 50. What does that mean to you? Because you play a big part in, you know, being the the vice president of urban programming at SiriusXM. So you play a real big part. What's your thoughts?
Yo, the streets still have something to say. Right. You know what I mean? Like I've been in radio, you know, y'all know this, I've been in radio for about 30 years now. So, you know, whether it be, you know, Run DMC and A Tribe Called Quest and Wu-Tang and Busta Rhymes, or, you know, Trippie Redd and Kodak Black, you know, I've seen the progression of hip hop, and the one constant is that the streets have something to say. It's always been street poetry. It's always been the culture put into words, you know, since the very beginning, since The Message, since Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And the one thing that I know for a fact, the fact that hip hop is now 50 and still thriving, still streaming, still Grammy Award winning, you know, is that the streets still have something to say.
Wow.
Right. That's a great outlook on it. And what I want to ask, I hear a lot of people saying that they don't like new hip hop. And to me, when they say that, they automatically age themselves out. You understand what I'm saying? And what is your thoughts on that? Because you've been able to transcend for all of these years. You've been able to make sure that you've been up with the music, up with the current music. How do you do that?
So I say it like this, like, you know, youth always pushes the culture. You know what I'm saying? When we were in our 20s, you know, it was all about bum stickity bum, right? It was all about, it was the Humpty dance. It was self-destruction. You know, whether it was having a party or becoming more politically active, it was fight the power. You know, whatever it was, the youth had the voice. And so now that we're no longer in our roaring 20s, I you know, Jay says he's 37.
Okay. And I'm 25.
You know, 30's a new 20.
I'm 25.
We'll accept all that and do the math later. But now that we're away from that sweet spot of the 20s, we have to let these kids of today have that voice the same way we had that voice. And it may not be the voice that we have. It may not be the you know, it may not be the vibe that we want, but you have to let the kids run the culture the same way we ran the culture at our age. So you don't have to like it, but you do have to respect it.
Wow.
Got it. Let me ask you a question. What is your favorite hip hop movie? And I'm gonna say this because I was doing a gig the other day.
Do not go down this rabbit hole.
I was doing a gig the other day, and I played some of these artists, and I'm like, yo, I gotta go home and watch these certain movies. What is your favorite hip hop movie? And it doesn't matter if it's from back then or was more recent, such as like Straight Outta Compton or anything like that. But what's your favorite hip hop movie?
You know what? This is I feel like this is a trick question.
It's not. I promise.
It is.
I'm giving you right now, Jay. But I'm gonna say my answer, and I'm gonna stand by my answer, because of all the great hip hop movies, and there are a lot of great hip hop movies.
Right.
But I go for the one of the first ones that started the ball rolling, because without Crush Groove,
oh my goodness, oh my God,
afterwards.
Oh my God.
Yo, so listen, nothing else. Like to me, Crush Groove is the definitive hip hop movie.
No.
You had a young LL Cool J. You know what I mean? Like hip hop was hungry. Hip hop was young. Hip hop just wanted to get it by any means necessary. So
you don't know what you just
Crush
did.
Groove and body moving.
You don't know what you just did.
Stop.
It is. You are right. You are very correct. But you don't understand the rabbit hole you just jumped in. Okay?
Real quick.
You don't understand.
Real quick before you go to your meeting, I know you got big things going on, right? I had an issue in Crush Groove.
No, he still has the issue.
My favorite movie. I still have an issue with it today. Sheila E. should have dealt with Run, and she should have slept with Run instead of sleeping with Russell.
Listen,
like, why would you go and deal with Russell?
I asked you not to go
on the
stage.
That's your issue, Jay? Like,
he's still mad at Sheila E. to this day.
If I see Sheila right now, Sheila, why did you go deal with Russell?
Yo, that is a rabbit hole that's between y'all. Shout to Sheila E. Like, my name is Bennett.
You're not in it.
My name is Paul. That's between y'all.
No. Thank you so much, Dion. We really enjoyed having you on.
After the show, Franchise J. Claxton, Dr. Cass. Are you good? We good? How you feeling?
Well, my legs hurt a little bit.
Why?
So Saturday night, we had an incredible party.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And this gentleman that we have here,
right,
I decided I wanted to learn how to do the Oark Heights Strut in heels, slippery dance floor.
How you did?
I mean, piss poor. And
Okay.
then
At least you was woman enough to be transparent enough. You know what I mean?
But however, I do have those good knees. So when he went down, I was able to go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, say less. Okay, you got good knees. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Our family, our friend, our family, just born and raised in the same city that we are from. My man Bunkey Jr, Strut King extraordinaire, right here on After the Show with Dr. Cass and Jay Clax. Bunk, what's good, family? How you feeling?
Hey, man, y'all already know, man. I feel wonderful, man. Just another day, you heard me?
Right,
you already know what I say, man. Let's get busy, you heard me?
Hey,
the Strut King is in the building.
We blessed,
yes,
bro.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely blessed.
Bunk, I never tell people that I'm from Baltimore, right? I even say I'm from Maryland or I'm from Oark Heights, Maryland, right? Because, Oark Heights is a whole entity of its own, and unless you're from there, you don't really understand it, And so you put where I grew up in the 21215 on the map. I mean, everybody from Diddy to politicians to you name it, they trying to do the strut because that's what Bunkey did.
Yes, man.
So listen, how you you taking all of the notoriety? I know that, people have interviewed you and they really ask you a lot of the same questions, but to just make this dance up and become like on more on fire than you've been, what does that feel like? How did you take that? Like, how does that make you feel?
Man, like I always say though, when, like you said, go off of what you said, piggyback off of you, like it be a lot of people that always like talk about the dance and where it was from and where it came from and this and that. So every like little interview I do or when I talk about it, I had to break down the history on it. But far as the most part, like I feel like it's a wonderful feeling. It's like something great for Baltimore, like something that we never really had before. We known for something positive now, and definitely like she said, speaking on Oark Heights, and she always gotta say she from Maryland or Baltimore. Like now, when you say Oark Heights, they gonna know like, oh, you where the strut from. You feel me? Which is something positive. So it's an honor though, and it's a blessing, like to really like be a part of that, and people know Oark Heights for something positive and something good. You feel me?
But what I will say is, with so many negatives and with our kids going through so much, what I love about you is that from young to old, I've watched people flock exactly to you. How does it feel that you are someone who actually brought the positivity back to a city that was, suffering for so much, from Freddie Gray, from, the issues with the city, the issues with the police, young men being murdered,
I get what you're saying, like all the like negative things.
Right. But you brought the light back to the city.
Right. So like I said, like when I first started or whatever, that was really like my main goal. Because when I started, like before it went viral, I used to get booked and everything, the do the strut and everything. Like a lot of people didn't really know about it then, for real. So I used to get messages and everything, and people used to be like, yo, you make my day. You like, you gotta keep doing that. you gotta keep going. So it made me keep going. And I'm like, damn, I might can change something. Like I might can get far doing this.
Right.
So it made me just keep doing it, keep doing. I'm like, man, at least it's something positive for everybody to do. Like, you feel me? Instead of you feel me? I got people really wanting me to do this like every day, all day. So I used to just post videos and do videos of me strutting, you feel me? Yeah, that's what I used to do. I'm like, man, I had a lady call me crying, like, oh my God, I had a bad day, this and that. I watched your videos and I started crying even more, but it was joy of crying. It wasn't of me being mad no more. Like, you made me feel good. She's like, I'm wiping my tears while I'm crying because you made me feel good today. I just watched your videos and I was like, my day is good. You hear me?
That's what it's about. At the end of the day, that's really what we're here for. At the end of that's what we're here for, to make sure that we can pass our blessings on to somebody else and make sure people good. That's the beauty of it. I mean, for me, that's even like the same thing with me being on the radio, DJing, whatever the case may be. When I could change the climate of somebody's day, that's a dub for me. That's a win for me because I've changed. I made somebody feel good. They got in the car. They got in the car after work. They got in the car during lunch. They heard me, and I changed the whole complexity of the day. So that's what it's really about, and that's why things are going to continue to happen for you, because you're able to make somebody's day, evening, whatever the case may be. You make them feel good, and that's what we're here to do. So let me ask you this: when you think about when you're doing the strut, has it ever got to a point where you're like, yo, I'm tired of doing the strut, I need to do something else, or yo, I'm more than just a strut, I got music and I got this? What is that? You have other things? Do you get tired of actually doing the strut?
No, I actually don't get tired of it. I don't get tired of it at all. Like it'd be the song, the 5 in the morning. I got tired of that, to be truthful. I don't like to lie. So I got tired of the 5 in the morning to keep dancing the 5 in the morning. Like I like different stuff, but most definitely. So I was doing music before the strut went viral and everything. So I got music like with me and Joe and everything. Like I got a lot like to do, like definitely off of the strut. So like I was telling people, I had a movie that I have coming up that started from the strut. Like I got my dance classes, like I got everything. So that should tell you a lot, that I don't get tired of it.
Okay.
In fact, I have to do it because that's me. That's what people know me as. But it's a lot more than just the strut though. And that's why I'm trying to show people, like, and definitely young guys that's coming up from our hoods and our way and our city, period. Like, one thing can get you in the door, a lot of other things. You feel me? It only take just one thing to make a lot of other things happen if you just keep going and stay consistent.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. It's a two-part question. One, what was your absolute favorite moment as from coming from this dance, and what would you say was your best celebrity experience?
Oh man, y'all should probably already know that.
I think I know what it is.
One celebrity brought me to all of them. You hear me? So I gotta say Diddy.
Right.
Because when I went to go teach him, I went to his house. I was down there for like 4 or 5 days. And I taught him the day before his birthday party, which I didn't know his birthday was the next day. So I went back. He called me, and then he was texting me. He was like, yo, just pack all your stuff, come to my house, yo, because my birthday tomorrow. He's like, change your flight, because I supposed to leave that day after I told him. He's like, no, change your flight until tomorrow night or until whatever. I'm like, I'm ready to call my managers now. I'm ready to make it happen. He's like, my birthday tomorrow, man. I want you to turn up with me. He was like, you're a good guy, man. And then he was like, no, man, I want you to come down, man. I want you to come and bring my birthday in with me. So I got to his party. And like I was talking about on my other Jones, like he was like, man, that his security and everybody came and got me. I got to the door. They was like, man, then he said, you gotta take all this off, go to the dressing room. We gotta dress you a certain type of way and put on this and put on that. So they just putting clothes on me, this and that. But remind you, we skipped the part. The first day I was looking for him, it took me like 15 minutes to find this nigga in his house.
Right.
But when I got to the party, though, like I said, I walked out back. I'm sitting down chilling. I see the people that's walking in. I'm like, nah, that can't be. I'm like, that's Mary J. Then I'm like, damn, that's Chris Brown. I'm like, damn, that's Jay-Z. So I get up. I'm like, man, everybody in here. I said, I'm ready to have a party. I said, they're going to know who Bunkey Jr. is.
Already.
That's right. That's right.
So, man, when I say everybody was there, so that his joint was definitely like the most top tier for real, because he got me connected to a lot of other celebrities and a lot of other people that gave me good knowledge. Everything, you feel me? Good jewels, like they dropped a lot of jewels on me. And I always say sometimes people dropping jewels on you is like worth more than money for real, because the knowledge they can give you is like something that you can't get from a lot of people that's not on that level. You feel me?
Right.
So they was sitting there talking to me and I'm listening. So that's what really keep me going on today. From them conversations, but yeah, everybody was like down to earth. It was real. You feel me?
Right.
Everybody was cool though. But yeah, it was definitely a wonderful experience though. One of the best experience I had in my life. Like most definitely.
The great thing is it happened, so you can't take it away, and you had a chance to experience stuff that most people only dream of. So that's the blessing in itself. The other blessing is all of them gave you some jewels and they successful and they gave you some jewels. So that's the blessing. And the last thing before you go, before we get out of here, what's next for Bunkey?
All right, what's next? Like I said, I had the movie coming out, was called First Lady, and I'm playing the main role. I'm the main character in the movie, which is supposed to be on HBO, Stars, Tubi. I also had my dance classes that I just posted today.
Right.
And I have my new music coming, and I got a music video that I'm ready to drop with some new music, a new dance form, if they can get busy. You feel me? So yeah, I got a lot that I got coming up and going. Like I said, it motivated me, so it made me keep going. Like it ain't just a strut. Like I'm gonna give them everything.
Exactly.
How can they find you?
I'm Bunkey Jr. Strut King. That's all you gotta type in on Instagram. Bunkey Jr. Strut King. On TikTok, I'm Bunkey Jr. 3. Yeah.
Okay, got you.
We appreciate you, family. We appreciate you taking the time, man. Continue to make us look good. You know, that was born and raised in the 410, man. We appreciate you, and we love you for taking the time right here after the show with Dr. Cass and you got franchise J. Claxton. You hear me?
And the next time I see you, Bunkey, I'm a pay attention to those videos that you sent me. So the next time you see me, I got you.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
I got you.
Man. Look, Bunkey, safe, man. We see you. We catch up with you, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Bunkey Jr. right here on After the Show with Dr. Cass, franchise J. Claxton. Hey. If you bless, point to the sky. I'm Jay Claxton. felt like y'all needed to hear this song today. I felt that in my heart. Cut.
Know you want to party at Safari, Baltimore's largest 25 and older club on the weekends. Celebrate life with us. Book your section or your event today. Scan that QR code in the corner or give us a call at 410-624-5662 or online at www.safaribaltimore.com.
Safari Club, 5625 O'Donnell Street, Baltimore, located just 1,000 feet off of exit 57 off of I-95.
This episode is sponsored by Safari Nightclub.
You ready?
Yeah, but your shoulders are so broad. Are you blushing?
No, I'm laughing at it because it was jive corny for real.
Because I said your shoulders are broad?
It was it was corny, like if that was a line you was trying to pick me up.
I don't have to pick you up.
I said if, this is
I don't
hypothetically.
have
Hypothetically.
I don't have to.
Listen, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you for staying tuned and watching after the show. Shout out to Dion spending some time with us. Shout out to the Strut King. And again, shout out to WMAR ABC2.
I have 3 shout outs.
You have the floor.
Would you like my shout out?
You got the floor.
Shout out to my man Boogie. Shout out to my girl Ariel, who had to put up with us doing this. And shout out to the best videographer there is, Christopher Sterling.
Shout out to everybody.
Everybody.
All right, it's after the show. Hey. If you plus points in the sky, I take clap. Hey. I just felt like y'all needed to hear this song today.